Test. Hello again. It's Tuesday, the 29th of April, 2025. Welcome to the channel, The Fifth Guardian. As always, we've got audio problems here. Don't know why. Actually, I do know why. But, yeah, we'll get that sorted in the background. Yeah. So, I'm your host, Tony Hunt, where today I'll be player of games. But as always, it's not my story. It's not your story. Today's story is competing the limited series for the electric red car in this update. Real Racing 3 update 13.3. Let's get the game on screen. Let's have some game audio as well. There we go. Right, okay. So, I mean, I think first off, in fairness, you could have completed this limited series within probably around about 2 hours, which is good news indeed, because they will only give you 3 hours worth of free servicing and instant upgrades. So, I think that's great. I'm taking it that they listened to what people were whinging about in the two previous updates, and especially as the new cars that had a limited series, you'd only get 3 hours, but then you couldn't complete it in under 4.5 hours. So you take the good news with the bad news. And there hopefully is no bad news today. So I currently sit at 76% in this game. The intention today is to take this limited series to 100%, win the car, and then hopefully complete the series that this car is in. And then we'll be back to normal racing in terms of racing in multiple series tomorrow. So let's have a look. What we're starting with today. We're starting with an elimination around Laguna Seca. And there it is. So I didn't realise, and I apologise for being a bit of a heathen on this, but Nino Farina apparently is a name associated with, I believe, the first championship winner of F1, which I didn't know. I probably should know, but I didn't. So, okay, respect. Respect to this Italian, I'm assuming it's an Italian company, taking that name, adding it to their car. As I said, I like this car. I don't quite understand why the car's name has to be so long, but respect where respect is due. Right, let's get on racing. Elimination. Straight in, get on, win, win, win. Into third, into second. Not only do I have a newfound respect for this car, I absolutely have a respect for this particular track, especially when you do finally take off brake assists. I do actually think, in terms of finding where the brake points are in this car, as I get it wrong, it's a little bit easier to do that than some of the other tracks, mainly because the twists and turns on this track are relatively straightforward, but the problem is it does make it hard to overtake in certain sections. As you've seen there, I've managed to get into first place by the end, well, probably just before the end of lap 1. Not that there's laps involved in this race, it's an elimination event and there's only 4 of us left. And I am first by 150 yards. Yeah, I'll be honest, I really do like this car. It's not as good as the Rimac Nevera in my humble opinion, but it's a good car. I like it. But it is expensive. But what isn't in this game nowadays? Right, so there's only 2 of us left in the race. Oh, I do apologise. There we go. There we go, first. Almost died doing that though. Oh dear. Tier 9 open. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is the autocross at Melbourne. No surprise, we're at 80%. Let's see how we get on. 24.5 seconds. Obviously, one advantage I do have at this moment in time is I have fully upgraded this car. Take advantage of the 40% discount. Not entirely sure when we'll get anything similar to that again for this car. Okay, next, Hunter Circuit of the Americas Club Circuit. Now, I did say last night I would hire I would hire a engineer, well, a reward that was free servicing for either 1 hour or 2 hours. But I'm kind of thinking I might be able to get away without doing that. There we go. And the reason why I might be able to get away with it is A, we're pretty close to completing this series, and B, I do have the opportunity of hiring 5 crew members for free. So I might do that. I might do that. So with that being said, what I'm thinking of doing right now is hiring an engineer for Mount Panorama Cup Race, as it's 3 laps. But guess what? Got an engineer already ready to go. So let's get them hired. Bang, straight in there. Right, 3 laps around Mount Panorama, which is the 9th tier. So it's the penultimate cup event, and you can see there the PR required, the minimum PR required is 93.6. Let's go. Already up to 6, made that 5th. Oh, that was a bit rude by the guy in 4th place there, cut me off. I'll be aggressive back and find myself in 2nd. There we go. I'll tell you what, I do like this car. So much better than the McLaren Speedtail. That might come as a shock to anyone that watches my channel. Let's go. Of course, the thing about hiring an engineer is to ensure you don't have any negative amount taken off your durability. You do have to win. And so, as I said that, I took 1st place. There we go. I actually don't think the brakes in this car are as bad as its sister car. Either that or I've got completely used to it. And I mean, that's obviously not the case because I just smashed into the wall there. I did brake a little bit earlier there, but I just thought, you know, yeah, this car is not as bad on the brakes as its sister car. That's what I'm at this stage convinced of. Easy enough to compare the stats between the two cars and see if that's the case. And obviously you might need to take into consideration I have fully upgraded this car. But look at that, I'm 400 yards ahead. And 1 more lap to go after this. Looking very good. Easy win today, or at least in this particular race. Oh, 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 ouch. Okay, final lap. I am in the lead, 700 yards ahead of second. Made that 900. Make that a win. Oops. And maybe just a little bit of body work repair required. Now you'll also see I've gone up in terms of gold by a little bit. That's because with today being the last day of the month, the reward was 100% fame. I decided to take as much advantage of that as I could. So I did a 10 lap Le Mans race, hired an agent, and so got double fame on top of the 100% fame. So that was able to take me up a fame level. So in terms of fame level, I've gone up to 609 now, and therefore I got 68 gold and went up to 761 gold overall. Now, while I've just come out, let's have a quick look at these brakes, because I do actually think this car is better than the other car. So let's have a look. 87.5. 82 feet. There we go. Braking is ever so slightly better in this car. Right, so we're at 90%. Final tier opened. If that's an endurance, would you believe it? It's an endurance. Right, okay. That means I've got to hire 2 engineers to complete this tier. But that's fine. We'll do that. I'll not hire an engineer for the speed snap. Hopefully that will be over quite quickly and therefore only impact my durability ever so slightly. Let's go. There we go. Nice, easy victory. Okay, now I've got to hire. I believe I've still got 5. I can hire still 5 crew members, but it does mean I've got to hire 2 for what remains. So I'm going to do that now. I've also got, as you've seen there, just over half durability left. So let's do it. Let's give it a go. So Nürburgring Grand Prix circuit, and as stated by I think it was Aaron in the chat yesterday, he said it was only 4 laps, and there we go, only 4 laps. I do need to hire an engineer, so I'm just going to turn the volume down. Hopefully, oh look at that, how lucky can I get? 5-second advert, and the engineer is hired. So the engineer is in place. All I have to do is win to ensure there's no negative impact on the car in this race. Let's see how we get on. Yeah, already up to 4th. There we go. Into 2nd. I am skidding. I'm slightly out of control. need to remember the brakes are better than its sister, but the brakes still aren't the best. But I tell you what, that acceleration is. Although again, the sister car has better acceleration than this car, just not as good brakes. But as I said, in fairness, you can't really tell a great deal on that. Although now having done quite a bit of racing with this car, I definitely would say I can tell the brakes are better. There we go. 300 yards ahead of second. There we go. Okay, so on the third lap, I'm 600 yards ahead of second, so oops, albeit a little bit erratic with the driving. But why not when you can? Even when it loses the grip, it still does its best to stick to the tarmac. You won't get that with a speed tail. Okay, so that is 3 laps done. 1 more lap to go. Slightly wide there. Eero enters the chat on the YouTube side and says go. Trying to. Then puts champion. Well, I'm not sure about that. I do actually have 1 more race to do after this, but it's looking good, like I'm going to get the car. I mean, to be fair, it was never in doubt. There we go. Okay, so that's another first. Engineer comes into play. Durability of the car not impacted. One more race to go. It is an endurance. I am going to hire another engineer. Hopefully it's another quick advert. Nope, it's a very long one. But I did turn the sound off, so you don't have to at least endure the audio. But unfortunately, we've all got to put up with the pain of the video, while the person completely gets wrong all these words. Oh, reward gained. Let's get that done. Take it off screen. Engineer earned. Final race in this limited series. Win this. Win the car. Let's go. 6.4 miles is what I've got to aim for. I don't see any problem achieving that. Three cars overtaken. 4, 5. Again, I'm not going to slow down. I'm just going to carry on going. 6. 7. 8 cars. 9 cars. 7th place. 12 cars overtaken, coming up to 2 miles. Three miles on the clock. I think I did brake it just a little bit too late there, but not to worry. There we go. Oh, hello. Audio play up. Audio play up. No problem. Let's just quickly get that sorted. I shall just go to another screen. Well, hopefully we get that sorted. Yeah. Okay, that looks to be sorted. Let's get that back on screen. Hopefully that sorted that. A little bit of an audio issue there. These things are sent to testers. There we go. The issue actually was with AirPlay then. Don't know why. I'll just drop the connection and then reconnect to the iPad. Hopefully that's it sorted. 2 laps done. Close to 5 miles of duration or endurance done. There we go, 4th place. Yeah, again I go off track because I keep forgetting the brakes. Even though they're better than its sister car, are still not the best. Nevertheless, 6 miles completed. Into third, into second, into first, and that's the limited series completed. That's the car won. And as I've fully upgraded the car at a cost of 817 gold, it will mean a new limited, a new exclusive series rather, is available to me. I won't be doing that tonight, but we will take a look at that. Tomorrow. I think I might talk too much. Sorry about that. Right, let's carry on racing. I mean, we've already won, but let's see what we can get to. Okay, there we go. That's 9 miles on the scoreboard. I think I messed that up there. Excuse me. Stay of execution there. Let's get this car as well. Looking like about 12 miles, I'd say. Don't think I'm going to get this one. Oh, shame. 13 miles in total. And that is the series completed. Engineer means I don't lose any durability on the car. And there we go. A stack of rewards, including the car. Very nice. Okay, there we go. So that's in the garage now. Now, what it should mean, if we go into exclusive, we do indeed have that car available to race in its exclusive series. Now, as I said, I'm not going to do that tonight. I'm actually quite happy about the goal that I've already got in place. So I don't think I will probably complete pure performance tonight, which is a shame because I did actually suggest I might. Never mind. Oh dear. Yeah, definitely not. So, what do we do? What have we got? We're 37 minutes in. Let's just see how far we get. So we'll do the cup competition in tier 18 in pure performance. It's 6 laps. I'm going to hire another engineer. I'm going to turn the volume down loud. So just by playing a video, we get an engineer to hire. It's the luck of the draw whether or not you get a quick advert or a long advert. And this, as you can see by the little green line along the bottom, looks to be... Oh no, you probably can't see the green line. It's probably just dropped off screen for you guys. It does mean it's a little bit of a long advert. But fortunately, it expects me to interact, which I'm not going to do. There we go. I believe that's it's earned. There we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Engineer hired. Thank you very much. Audio back on. 6 laps around the Porsche test track. And it's the long version, which obviously I think we just did in the endurance. So back-to-back races around this track. Let's see how we get on. Up into third. I'll take that. No, that's second. Possibly first. No, still second. Now first. There we go. So that is in first place by the end of lap 1. 200 yards ahead of second. Up, 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 up. A little bit ragged there. Did brake a little bit too late. Okay, so there we go. That is 2 laps completed. On to the third lap. It's telling me I'm 400 yards ahead now of second. Let's see if I can do this corner a bit better than what I did the time before. There we go. Oh, oh. Man, I do like this car. It's a little bit unhinged. Or is that me? Ah. Oh, yes. Okay, we're halfway around this particular cup. 600 yards ahead of second. I think we're going to be catching back markers very shortly. There we go. And as if by magic, the back markers appeared. There we go. 4 laps down. Two more laps to go, and apparently I'm 900 yards ahead of second. I'm not too bothered if I don't actually complete this series, mainly because I did go up a fame level and got 68 gold, so quite happy with that. There'll be plenty of gold still to earn tomorrow, because with it being the last day of the month, the reward, if you've gone into the game every day, is 30 gold. And if you're an elite player, you get an additional 30 gold. So that's 60 gold there. We're going to get rewards for not 1 but 2 time trials. The weekly time trial and the time trial competition. Now, unfortunately, I didn't quite get into Group B for the weekly time trial. But that's still 50 gold for being in Group C. And then I think I only got to Group D on the time trial competition, so that's only 15 gold. But better in my pocket than somebody else's. So that's 100 gold, well over 100 gold there. 125. And that's before the racing in the evening, in terms of attempting to complete some series and exclusive series. So I am feeling quite bullish at the moment about the AMP Ascension event, which is the next event I'll do this Friday. Just trying to build my gold back up so it's a little bit higher than well, so it's over, I guess, 500 gold. So we're not far off that. Okay, 90% in pure performance. On to tier 19. It's the Suzuka circuit, the Grand Prix circuit at Suzuka. 5 laps. I am going to need to hire another engineer if I can. There is an engineer available if I play a video. Audio off. Play the video. Unfortunately, it's another long one. But hey, these things happen. One of the things, again, it's only been in relatively recently that I do like about the game is the fact that you have the opportunity of hiring each day up to 5 crew members. So either the manager, the engineer, or the agent, and you can hire them by just playing a video. And you see there, I played the video, I earn, in this case, the engineer. I wouldn't ever recommend paying gold to hire one of the crew members, but playing a video, I think that's okay. And it looks like I've lost audio. Okay, no worries. We'll have it back in one moment shortly. Let's just drop to just me. Hello, and let's just drop off AirPlay. See if we get audio back. This does happen, unfortunately, when you're playing videos. Obviously, if you're not streaming, not a problem. If you are streaming, a little bit of a problem. But that's fine. Let's see what happens. Only 48 minutes into the stream. Already completed. There we go. We've got audio back. Already completed. There we go. Let's get that back on screen now. Boom. Oh, no. Bit of an audio problem there. Oh dear. Now, I'm not entirely sure this is specifically a real Racing 3 problem, but it only occurs when you play a video. So it is a little bit frustrating. And it doesn't happen all the time. It's one of those niggles. Okay, I think I've got it now. There we go. Okay, there we go. So back on screen into pure performance. The engineer has been hired. So into the Grand Prix circuit for Suzuka. 5 laps. Let's see if we can get first. So Anam Nikki Hajon asked, how much did it cost to fully upgrade the Nino Farina at 40% discount? So in terms of gold, it was 817 gold, and I believe it was round about 2.4 million R dollars. But if you want absolute detail, then you can also have a look at yesterday's stream where I do the actual upgrades, and a couple of the guys in the comments then, or the live stream chat, put in, they did the calculation for me. But yeah, approximately, well, I know for definitely 817 gold, and in terms of our dollars, as I said, I think it's about 2.4 million R dollars. So even with a 40% discount, it's not cheap. But welcome along. Thanks for watching. Thank you very much for asking the question. Let's go. Oh. So I'm already in second. I've got 4 laps to get first. I don't see a big problem here. There we go, right on the tail of first now, after just 1 lap. we go, into first. Nice. I won't say an easy, but straightforward. Up, 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 up. Okay, there we go. Third lap, almost well, just over halfway through. 300 yards ahead of second. I know I keep saying it, but I do like this car. You can kind of chuck it around a little bit. You just need to be a little bit wary of the brakes not being the best. But I have said it before, I think I would rather have brakes that are not as good than poor grip. Okay, we're on to the fourth lap, 500 yards ahead. I am sort of like taking this car to the limits in terms of grip there. But it just doesn't give up. It does its best to stick to the road, which I like. And you know what? It's quite nice inside as well. You probably can't tell how fast you're going though. It all feels just a little bit quiet in the driver's seat when you're actually inside the car. Oh, a little bit late on the brakes there. Did purposely use the grass there to slow down. Coming up now to the final lap. Oh. Okay, there we go. That marker overtaken. Oh, there's quite a few down here. Oops. Fine, I'll go round this way then. There we go. That's it. That's another victory. I'm not entirely sure though if I've got any engineers left to hire. %92 completion. So the cup in tier 20 is the Grand Prix circuit at Circuit de Catalunya. I do still have the opportunity of hiring an engineer through playing a video. Let's take that opportunity. Let's hope it's, oh no, it's a 30-second ad. But hey, these things happen. Oh dear. Right, there we go. So that is the ad finished. Engineer earned. Audio at the moment still working. So again, it's 5 laps around the Grand Prix circuit at Circuit de Catalunya. Let's give it a go. Now this will just leave the showcase events, which I don't think I'm going to be able to complete them all. But you know what? I'm going to give it a go. Because I think this is the last engineer I can actually have. But what I'm thinking is I'll do the Cup event first, and then I'll have a go at doing the endurance when the car, technically speaking, needs servicing. Okay, there we go. Into, I think, third, almost. Oops. Using the car in front as brakes, because that's a legitimate strategy in Real Racing 3. There we go. I've got, again, 4 laps to get first. Might even get him here. There we go. How rude. More body damage, not caused by me this time. An impatient driver in second place. Blimey, proper impatient. Hey, come back here and let me get first again. There we go. Over the corner so he doesn't smash into me again. See if we can pull away now. Lord Night Moon enters the chat and he says, I think 814 gold. Fair enough. Maybe the calculation was a little bit off. That's fair enough. Welcome along. Good to see you again. Oh. Oh, oh, ah, oh, oh, ah, oh. I do like this car. This is a good car. Oh, almost off track. Oh. So we've been going for a bit here, to be fair, and we've still got 2 more laps to go. But I am 200 yards ahead of second, so I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Oh dear. Oh, that was close. Yeah, I am pushing the limits just a little bit too hard. Need to rein it back in. Nevertheless, still winning, still in first, and coming up to the last lap. Stream has just been over 1 hour. So if you haven't got this car, what you're waiting for? Even if you don't take it to fully upgrade. I don't think you're going to get a better offer for some time at 40% discount to enter the limited series and win the car. And it's a quick limited series. I reckon most people will be able to complete it within 2 hours. And once you've got used to the brakes not being quite as good as other cars, it's pretty good, this car. I like it. I prefer a car that's got good grip. And this car does have pretty good grip. Right, there we go. That is the end of the final lap, and it's a first. There we go. Can't grumble about that. Yay! Right, 94%, just the showcase left. I am going to do the cup first. Let me just have a look. You see, there we go. I have now met the daily limit. So what I'm going to do is the cup first, knowing that the car will need servicing after that. And I'll have a go at the endurance, because you just never know. Let's go. Oh, too fast, too fast. Oh dear. Oh, made a right mess up with that, haven't I? All the way back in last place. Let's try that again. Okay, back into 5th. Apparently there's a bit of bodywork repair required. It's a bit messy, but I am in 2nd. Hey, he hit me there. That wasn't me. Well, I am in 1st. There we go. Right. I'm sorry, but there's only one thing you can do here. There you go. It's allowed. Maybe it's not very sportsmanlike, sure, but you know, as needs must. Okay, so lap 2, I'm in 1st, and I'm 300 yards ahead of 2nd. Let's see what we can do. Let's bring this home if we can. I mean, this will bring home. This will win. It's just a case, can we get endurance? If it comes up with 20 miles to get 1st on endurance, the answer to that is no. Okay, coming up to the end of lap 2, 800 yards ahead of 2nd. I'm doing my usual thing of flying over that little chicane there, missing it off completely. Vroom's White Pro says hello, welcome along, good to see you again. It's been a bit of a quiet night, I don't know what's happened. There's not many people watching, and there's not many people commenting in the chat. Did I upset somebody? Sorry if I did, didn't mean to. But those that are watching, welcome along. Thank you very much for doing so. Very good to see you all again. Oh yeah. So, Vroom's White Pro is on a mission to earn $1 million M dollars. Now there is a limit on each day that you can earn M dollars. With an intention of buying the Bentley GT3. And so far they've got 300,000, so that's not a bad effort. Keep it up for the next couple of days, well 3 days I guess, and you'll have your $1 million M dollars. So the adventures of 2 dogs, Valentine and George, enters the chat and doesn't come up with any cheat for once, just says, "Good evening, Mr. Tony, I am here." Well, welcome along, it's good to see you. Oh, here we go. Here comes the cheek. Whoopsie! Which obviously refers to the fact that I might go off track onto the grass every now and then. Only once or twice. It's all part of the fun and enjoyment of the game. And you know what? I've been talking so much. Look at that. We're on the final lap. We are first. We're overtaking back markers again. And we are 1,700 yards ahead of second. Oh, yeah. So if we don't earn any additional gold today, we're not going to be far off come tomorrow. There we go. The Adventures of Two Dogs and Valentine and George says, might? You might go off track? Yeah, I might go off track. It's not guaranteed. Well, maybe it is. Maybe it is. A little bit. It's all part of the fun. As expected, the car does need servicing, but I'm not going to service it. We're going to take a little bit of a risk. Let's see what happens. What if we go into endurance, which is the Monza course? So it's the Grand Prix circuit, even though it just says road course. What do we need to win? 6.3 miles. What a result. More gold definitely coming our way. See, sometimes it's worth taking that risk because occasionally you are rewarded. So doing 6.4 miles with a car that needs servicing is not going to be any problem at all. And there we go. That was just for the account with two dogs going off track, just to keep them happy. Let's see what we can do. I'm literally just belting it down here. We're going to go off track again. There we go. 1 mile done. Off track again, just to keep you happy. Two miles on the scoreboard. I only need to get to 6 and a bit. I feel a victory coming on. I feel some more gold coming on. Use the car in front as brakes. 3 miles on the scoreboard. I think I just need to get round again, and the endurance will be mine. I will go off grass. There we go. So we're in 5th. And we've got 4 miles on the scoreboard. We'll overtake this car. And then we're going to go off track into the grass here. Whoops. There we go. 4.5 miles. Now remember, this car, technically speaking, excuse me, needs servicing. But it's still good enough at least to get 6.5 miles and therefore finish first in this endurance challenge. There we go, that's 3rd, that's 2nd, and there we go, that's a 1st. So with only the time trial to do, I'm pretty confident now I can get this particular series up to 100% and earn, I believe it's an additional 29 gold. Not a bad day's earning. $7.5 miles now on the clock. We'll sneak off track Just overtake this car down there. There we go. Oops. Aaron C. John enters the chat. Hello, Aaron. And says hello. Hello back. Didn't think you might be joining. Wondered if it was already late where you are and therefore time for bed. But good to see you. Thank you very much for watching. And thank you very much for putting and hello in the chat. We're getting a few people watching now. It's good to see. There we go. 10 miles on the scoreboard. And we'll have a few more because we're just about to pass the finish line. Takes us up to 45 seconds. So I reckon I should be able to get 12 miles at the very least. That's 11. Let's see what we can do. Any more? Let's go off track. Yeah, we'll get to 12. So Aaron C. John says it's midnight here. Ouch. Well, thank you for popping in and just saying hello. Good news is this isn't a particularly long stream. There'll literally be one more race just to complete this pure performance series, and then we'll be done. Look at that, 13 miles, and that's it. That's it. We're done. Not bad. Don't service the car because we do have a time trial to finish off with. Let's see if we can get that. There we go. It's a time trial at Nürburgring, a popular track this evening. Obviously I won't be setting a particularly fast lap, but it's just about staying on track. I know sometimes I find that hard. And not having any damage applied to the car. Let's see if we can do it. And then let's see if we get a gold reward for doing so. I'm going to say yes. I'm going to do my best just to take my time. I don't need to set a fast lap. I just need to get around cleanly. Okay, almost halfway. There we go. Almost there. Let's bring this home. There we go. That is it. As I said, not the fastest lap, but it doesn't matter. We've got around cleanly. We've done it. Job's done. And that's more gold. I'm not going to service the car just yet, though. Let's just make sure. There we go. 100% completed in the Pure Performance Series. 29,000 dollars. Not really that bothered about that. What I am bothered about is the 29 gold. Now, the only reason why I'm not bothered about the R dollars is just because of the amount of R dollars that I do have. If it was anywhere lower, then obviously I'd be going, oh, great, 29,000 R dollars. Very much appreciated. Okay, so let's get that car serviced, ready for more racing tomorrow. There we go. Okay, so that's it. So we did complete. I will read the name out of the car. 1 second. Let's get there. Where is it? There we go. We did complete the Automobili Pininfarina Battista Edizone Nino Farina Limited Series, and therefore won the car of the same name. And then, just to celebrate having upgraded that car to 100%, completed in Season 4 the Pure Performance Series. Season 4 now sits at 89%. Overall, road collection still sits at 79%, but I do see that going up to 80%. And the reason being is if we go to the exclusive series, we've got 4 exclusive series. Pretty well, 2 of them very close to being completed, and I think they will be completed in tomorrow's stream. And obviously, we'll look to see if we can get the electric red car up to 25%. Now, in addition, if I go to season... Is it season 2 or have I done that one? Yeah, there we go. Season 2. Oh no, I believe I can't get that. I'm sure I've got another... Yeah, there we go. In Season 2, the Trial of Tributes, we can take that to 100% as well, earning an additional 29 gold. So, there we go. Lots of fun to be had tomorrow. Quite happy about my gold tally. Quite happy about deciding to fully upgrade the car. It is a good car. I do like it. And it will be back for more racing in tomorrow's stream, unlike the McLaren Speedtail, which has been put away in the shame garage. Now, another car to go in the shame garage will be the Cadillac CT5V Blackwing. But at the moment, I've not yet taken that to 100% in its exclusive series. But the moment it is, it's in the shame garage. Right, there we go. That is the end of racing for today. A little bit of a short one, under 1.5 hours. I had plenty of fun there. I hope you did too. If you did, if you wouldn't mind giving the video a like, I would be very grateful. And if you like this type of content and you'd like to see more of it, if you watch on YouTube, give the Fifth Guardian channel a subscription, and if you watch on Rumble, give the Fifth Guardian channel a follow. Right, with that being said, I hope whatever is left of your day is a very good one. Aaron C. John in the chat says bye. Goodbye, all. As I said, I hope what is left of your day is a very good one. But there'll be more racing tomorrow, and I hope to see you then. Until then, thank you and goodbye.